Warning, warning. Two gamers are smoking weed in the intercom room. Please cover your nostrils, I guess, and await further instructions.
Hello and welcome back to Discovering SCP. It's me, it's Anthony, and this, well, you know him, is Darnell. Using him before,
top of the morning to you, laddies. It's me, Darnell.
A little bit different from what you remember.
No, I don't. I'm the same as I've always been. Irish to the bone. I'm not Irish. But I am allowed to say that, unlike
Scott Hellard impression, huh? Well, welcome back.
Yeah.
Discovering SCP.
It's pretty good. My Irish friend said it sounds like an 80s stereotype of
You can see Darnell's kind of a wussy, a coward. But me?
How am I a coward?
I'm going to keep the voice going all episode. Let's get into it.
Go ahead. Do an Irish accent for us, Tan.
I'm not allowed to do an Irish accent. You know it.
Real loud and clear. Yeah, who's the coward?
Via the terms of a treaty, I am not allowed to.
Anyway, it's so good to see you guys. I actually have news this time. And the news is that there's a slot goblin... What?
Lay it on us, big man. What's the news?
There's a slot goblin contest going on. So, if Guare explained this to me, I couldn't really hear him too well because I was playing Yakuza, but I believe he explained to me slot goblins were articles that got deleted and somehow that page number got lost, but they were recently recovered, and there's a competition to take those slots, and they're like earlier numbers. And I believe he said he was entering with Sobek or some people. But yeah, that's going on, and that'll be pretty exciting. I told him if they get their article done beforehand and we get the chance, we would be honored to read their entry.
Well, that certainly sounds interesting.
Indeed. In other SCP news, I believe Entropy just put
I've
out
also
their
decided,
new
by
art
the way,
piece.
I'm going to keep this going for the whole episode, so let's see how that works out.
It's barely different than your normal
What are you
voice.
talking about? It's drastically different.
Oh yeah, I learned a new voice. Hang on. Give me
You've already done it.
Hold on. No. Give me a sec.
This guy, he's got something going on. Let's let him cook for a second.
How does this sound? Is my voice deeper?
What's this meant to be?
So, it's just a way to do your voice deeper without it being as much of a strain, where you depress your larynx. Do you get it?
You strangling yourself as you do this? What's going on?
No. What this allows me to do is do a deep voice for longer. Does this scare you?
You sound like you're going to send me a picture that I shouldn't receive.
No! I was trying to sound cool! It'll never happen, bros.
You sound like my answering machine.
Why does your answering machine sound like that?
Because I got so many bitches.
No, you don't. We all know that's false.
I do. What are you talking about?
Name one.
Samantha.
That's not real. You picked a name.
You don't know anything about me.
Tell me about Samantha. Go ahead, in detail. How'd you meet her?
Well, a gentleman never kisses and tells, right?
Shut the fuck up. You're not a gentleman. Shut up.
You're right. I'm a little bit more devilish than that.
All right,
that's what creates the pheromones. But we're not here to talk about my love life as much as I'd enjoy that. We're here to take a look at some SCPs.
What? You're right. We're here for SCPs. Go ahead.
There's we're not going to be reading Jude's Bizarre Adventure this week. That's going to be concluding next week. We've got some regular SCP files. But what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the group of interest, Gamers Against Weed. I'm really excited for it.
So this time, will there actually be gamers that are against weed?
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see, Darnell.
Sure. Give me some gamer against weed stuff. This better be good, though.
If you insist, I'm going for the first 3 articles I could find in chronological order from this group of interest. So we're going to begin with SCP-2826.
You didn't even check them for content?
No, of course not.
Just to make sure there's nothing like... Alright, well, anomalous... If there's anything too bad, put content warnings at the beginning.
He's never asked me this before, so I don't know why this is so many concern. The boys from Patrol...
Well, because of what happened in the first series we were reading, there was like sexual assault.
Well, we'll find out during the course of it, shortly.
Yeah, we will.
Know.
Okay.
This is The Boys from Patrol by Communism Will Win. Let's get into it.
And I see there's an image of like a coin with like a flower that says Semper Vigilo. The flower
it looks like some kind of badge to me more than a coin, but maybe we'll see.
No, it's like one of those long pressed coins you can get at like the zoo or something. You've never gotten one of those? Like the pressed pennies?
I know what those are, but it doesn't look like one. It doesn't look like one to me, is what I'm saying.
Well, it doesn't look like a pressed penny specifically, but it looks like the press... Okay, never mind.
I know what you mean.
You know what?
There's no miscommunication. I know exactly what you're referring to.
There's this concept called yes and I feel like there's a lot of blocking
Improv is for liars. We only tell the truth on this podcast.
What the fuck are you on about?
Let's get into it. SCP-2826.
I'm getting a new co-host. One that... Alright, you know what? Read it.
Item number. SCP-2826. Object class, Safe. There's a little classic reference for you discovering heads from the old days.
I can't do this anymore.
What's wrong?
No, continue.
Special containment procedures. SCP-2826 kept in a storage locker, furnished with redundant fireproofing material at Site-19.
Nice.
Description. SCP-2826 is a Scottish police cap badge, featuring an imperial crown dated to 1955. Imaging of the SCP's interior indicates that several sheets of an irregular material, most likely cloth, let's be honest guys, are embedded in the object. The following is engraved on the back of the SCP. Design and synthesis, Pick. Materials, JJV6. Mindfuck, LG. Disruption, BF. The best we could do on such short notice. Use your lighter on this at the protest to see some real Free Stooges shit. Looks like some mischief afoot, huh? When exposed to fire, yes, it's like I'm possessed by a demon. It's like my normal self is trying to break out every couple of seconds. When exposed to fire, the SCP will glow with blue light for 3 hours. During this time, instances of -A will manifest within 7 meters of the nearest gathering of police officers. Oh, footnote, if you will, Darnell.
The minimum group size for this effect to occur is 6 within a 30-meter radius of each other.
That's more than 5 people, at a rate proportional to the size of the gathering. -A are humanoid entities that impersonate members of the police forces in question. They appear with uniforms and equipment appropriate to this task, and are demographically consistent with the force. Law enforcement personnel will consistently identify -A as the boys from patrol, and treat them as police officers. -A display limited intellects, a lack of familiarity with police procedures and equipment, minimal dexterity, and short attention spans. This typically renders their efforts to assist real law enforcement personnel counterproductive. When subject to heavy application of force, -A disappear completely, accompanied by a loud popping sound. When exposed to airborne lacrimatory agents, i.e. tear gas, pepper spray, in non-trivial quantities, the SCP will emit a powerful burst of air in all directions for 4 seconds. This typically dispels said agents. I'm sorry. I was fighting in my mind for a second there.
No, you're good. I just wasn't sure if I was trying to piece together in my head. Do they mean dispel the tear gas pepper spray or like the other cops? I was
the pepper spray is what I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, my reading comprehension has taken a hit since the illness.
Since he became the foundation for this country.
Shut up! I'm breathing. I'm in a peaceful place. I'm in a place where Tan Honey doesn't say since I've become the foundation of this country. There's very blue water here. There are palm trees. The wind's blowing through my hair. I'm happy.
He's hallucinating because he's been in cement so long.
Shut up! Get out! Get out! Get out! I can't do it!
This is the People's Podcast. And you are not people anymore.
Shut up!
Get out
Who
of my
let
head.
you in?
Get out of my head.
I can't do it anymore. Not that one. You have to retire that one.
Which one? The foundation for this country?
No more foundation for this country.
Okay, that was the last time, I promise.
I can't.
Let's get recovery log 01.
Recovery log, let's do this.
The SCP was recovered on 2016-11-12 in Portland, Oregon. After surveillance footage, it identified Philip Jansen, participant in the then ongoing protests against the election of Donald Trump, a known affiliate of several local anarchist groups, in the possession of an unidentified object that was later proven to be the SCP. The subject's apparent activation of the SCP coincided with the manifestation of several instances of -A among nearby police officers. Rebel Task Force Omicron 9. What does that mean, Darnell?
A task force specialized in operating during civil unrest with heavy media presence
was deployed to retrieve the SCP. During this operation, the SCP affected the MTF, creating several instances of -A that accompanied the team. This effect has not been replicated in controlled conditions, and field testing has been deemed impractical. Philip Jensen was first approached by 2 members of Dash-A, who empathically stated that they were most certainly not with the SCP Foundation, before trying and failing to restrain her. Strange name, Philip. Jensen was able to trick the 2 instances into punching each other in the face, causing both to demanifest and allowing people to escape.
like a Scooby-Doo ass escape.
The target was approached and restrained by genuine members over Omicron 9. However, a third instance of Dash-A accidentally discharged pepper spray at the targets, causing the SCP's secondary effects to activate. This had the effect of knocking all individuals involved over, allowing Jansen to escape from her captors and run into a nearby crowd. The target evaded for the remainder of the protests, as 2 additional instances of Dash-A repeatedly mistook other protesters for her and attempted to apprehend them, drawing unacceptable levels of tension towards Omicron 9. Retreat was delayed by Dash-A impersonating members of the Portland Police Department, who were setting up and removing roadblocks at random. Jansen was later identified with facial recognition software and detained, along with the SCP at her home in Beaverton. I've been there. Foundation investigations.
No, you haven't.
Trace the SCP's origins, as well as those of several other anomalies, to the nearby headquarters.
I refuse to let you have imaginary Riz.
To the nearby headquarters of GOI 5689, Gamers Against Weed.
5869.
Shut the fuck up!
You got it wrong, not me.
An estimated 150 instances of the SCP-A manifested during the aforementioned protests over the course of 2 days and frequently interfered with police operations. Dash-A were captured on film by both civilians and media outlets, necessitating the scrubbing of related footage.
For further information, see document 2826-068, Unusual Behavior from Police Officers During Anti-Trump Protests, and document 2826419, Cop Fail Compilation, Portland. That's epic. So I'm guessing this is like a piece of technology that is like anti-cop, obviously, so it like creates fake cops that get
I don't know. I think
real
they're pretty
cops'
neutral.
ways and like explode. I do not think that is the idea at all.
Yeah, I'm joking.
That is not what I'm getting from this
joking.
GOI, which is based. The article itself is all right. I like that it's a nice change of pace where it's just here's a thing. This is what it does. There's no long list of addendums or tail series I have to follow. Not that those are bad things, but it's just nice because I feel like we've read a lot of that since like episode 30. Gonna give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10, and you can have my upvote.
You got the upvote.
It's yours now.
Well done. You made it.
Nice. What's the next article you have? Or actually, no, give me your opinions on this one.
I like it. This is, as far as I understand, this is the first actual SCP that features Gamers Against Weed. There may be previous tales, but it's the first SCP. So I think it works well as also a little primer into what they're all about.
Nice.
My
only thing that's interesting to me is this was used in Portland, Oregon, but why is it a Scottish police cap badge?
Maybe they just had a Scottish police cap badge.
Maybe, I guess. I just would have expected it would have been like, I don't know. I guess that implies that this wasn't specifically made just for that event. Which is interesting on its own.
I'm getting concerned now. Because I've been doing the voice for 10 minutes. I can't fucking stop now.
No one's even noticed you've been doing the voice.
Everyone's noticed. They're all screaming in the comments and shitting themselves.
Just talk like you then. I haven't noticed.
No, because now I've started the bit. I cannot stop the bit 13 minutes in.
Yes, you can.
I cannot.
Stop the bit.
I can't. Dude, I need to go back to the Big Apple to visit my family.
You're experiencing what I experienced with Klaus, but that did far more damage to my vocal cords.
No, I'm not suffering in any way from doing this. I'm just regretting that I've started doing it.
Why?
Because I don't know if it's funny yet. I'll know.
How does it make you feel that you've been doing this voice bit that I can barely recognize?
I think you're deaf is honestly what I feel from that. Because I'm doing a very offensive American accent, I would say.
It's not really. It just sounds like you, but like you're doing the head, nothing personnel version of your voice. That's it.
This guy doesn't understand a thing. That's why he'll never become Espada.
What?
Don't worry about it. Notice from the fountain... Oh, sorry, I didn't actually link you to the next episode.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've just been like, what are you on about? Do you see what I deal with people every day? I should get compensation of some financial...
You have no idea how much restraint it took not to say something about you becoming foundation for this country.
Alright, you know what? I'm packing it up.
Hey,
I'm done.
hey! Strap him down.
Away. I'm out of here.
You better not turn around. Who knows who's behind you?
Not Damon.
Hello, my shadow self. So, he's coming back, guys. The part 3 is not over.
I'm noticing a theme as I look at the picture for part 2 here, the second article,
Okay.
and the theme seems to be 2016.
Yeah, these are very 2016 articles.
I've gotten the impression. All right, so what's this one called?
This one is called "This Definitely Does Not Help Bernie Sanders" by Joref.
Oh no. By Joref? Joref. Different from Jorek, right?
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me check history so I can actually understand the name you're saying.
I don't know why.
Joreth!
That's what I said.
I thought you were saying Jeff, but with like an O and an R before the F.
Oh, okay. Notice from the Foundation Records and Information Security Administration. While it's unclear how the SCP operates, it's hypothesized this file may possibly qualify as an instance of -1. This file is to be treated like an instance of -1 as a precaution. Printed versions of this file are believed to be safe and are available to all personnel with sufficient clearance. All edits this file are recorded and sent to Riser as precaution. Maria Jones.
It should be R instead of is, shouldn't it? And are available.
Yeah. That's why I edited it on the spot. Maria Jones, Director, Riser. I gotta say, Maria Jones has insane fucking job security in the SCP Foundation.
Yeah, she's like the only member of RISA.
She
keeps saying, usually, I'm the director. She's the only one I've ever heard from.
There's like 3 guys who are sometimes the leader of the ethics committee. It's always Maria Jones who's in charge.
Always.
Of fucking RISA.
Yeah, she doesn't even have an intern put these on for her. It's just her. Can you name one other member of RISA?
No, I can't.
Exactly.
Let's get into it. Let's see Maria's good work.
Should we call her MJ? Would that attract Peter Parker?
Oh, I wish. I don't know what I meant by that.
Spider-Man reference.
Hell yes. I love to shoot the web and save the girl.
Nice. Anyway, you have an SCP to read.
Oh, don't we always? Item number SCP-2433. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. All identified copies of -1 are currently saved on designated hard drive found in Wing C on Site 17. Each saved instance of -1 should be accompanied by a text file detailing recovered sites, estimated people affected, and other relevant information, including discovery location, estimated exposure, and calculated BRI. Testing regarding the SCP is open to all Site 17 staff with security clearance 2 or higher, as long as the experiment does not involve the usage of an internet connection. All testing conducted that seeks to use the internet in any setting requires permission of Site Director Putnam. -1 instances created for the sake of testing must be recorded. Let me lean back. Foundation web crawlers in tandem with image recognition software to search for images that bear similarities to the SCP. Facial recognition software is not to be used, as previous protocol revealed large amounts of false positives. Confirmed instances of -1 need to be removed immediately from public view if possible. Site Director Putnam should be notified if the instance is calculated to have a BRI of higher than 40.
Okay, time out real quick. What? I'll be honest, I zoned out during the first paragraph. What the fuck is going on so far?
Want me to just read it again, or?
Okay, all identified copies of -1 are saved on a hard drive found in Wing C on Site 17. Each saved instance should be accompanied by a text file detailing where it was recovered, people affected, and relevant information, including discovery location, estimate exposure, calculate BRI. What is BRI?
I don't know yet.
Okay. But if you have a BRI of higher than 40, it's bad. Okay. I now understand what is going on. Sorry, I just got track. I was like, Bree higher than 40. When did we learn what Bree is? I got confused.
Currently, there are 73 confirmed instances of the -1. The associated MD5 hashes of these images are grounds for instant removal of the image. Social media websites and image sharing sites such as Facebook, Reddit, hell yeah, Reddit Nation, Tumblr.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah, Tumblr Nation, 4chan, Twitter, hell yeah, Twitter Nation, Pinterest. Hell yeah, Pinterest Nation.
There's no Pinterest Nation. Pinterest is 5
hell
people.
Hell yeah, Pinheads.
Pinheads! Shut the fuck up! What's up, Pinheads? Welcome back
Welcome
to
back
Posting
today's
Recipes.
Pinterest news. We are back.
Jesus, we're so back, Pinheads.
Are given priority due to the large use of its hell yeah, Pinheads, and potential accumulation of SCP-2433-U events.
I believe that's the Greek symbol for Mew, if I remember correctly.
Hell yeah. We've sort of created the world's most powerful Pokemon. And we succeeded.
I can't do this anymore.
Why is my energy too much for you?
I don't know. My brain can't
Let's see if
handle
you can
it.
take this attack.
Oh, no.
Members of MTF Lambda 84, sample texts, have joined the security detail of the United States Senate, as well as the city of Burlington, to monitor for any increase of SCP-243-MU events, as well as election of MU-A instances as possible. Make sure to look under the truck, right? Yeah.
I get it, like the whole thing in fire red or whatever.
Oh, watch out, though. Don't go along the side of Cinnabar Island. You might find the thing, though.
This guy loves Pokemon.
I do, actually. Oh, sorry. That was my shadow self came out for a second.
Do you think we'll ever get like a Tears of the Pokemon Kingdom, or are we just gonna keep getting like like the same game over and over?
You know we will.
We kind of, you know what our Breath of the Wild Pokemon was? It was Legends Arceus, and it was so good while we had it.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Those 2 weeks when Arceus came out and we were all happy. Do you remember what it felt like?
Remember when we thought it was going to be DLC?
Oh,
With this world.
alas.
This world takes everything from me.
Are you okay? Hey. Rest your head on my shoulder.
There's
Tell me
only
what's
one
wrong.
way I can feel assured anymore. Blood
And what is
drive.
that? We're so back, Tanheads. Can't even put my whole Darnosi in it.
What's it? Wait, what?
I can't even put my whole heart in it.
I don't know what you said, but okay.
I said Darnosi, but then you got weird with it.
Due to the large amounts of MU-A instances collected each day, must be hackers, right? As well as non-anonymous properties, MTF Lambda 84 has been given permission to dispose MU-A instances at their own discretion unless otherwise notified. As per request of Foundation Records and Information Security Administration, RISA, it is strictly forbidden to download this file. As precaution against this file possibly be considered an instance of -1. Darnell, can I popcorn to you for a little bit here?
Sure. I'll take over. Description.
I'm like collapsing, and you're like, you won the psychological battle.
So real quick, there is an image of Bernie. There's like 3 of him. And there is... Okay, here we go. SCP-2433-1-53, a highly elaborate example of -1 that may display common motifs of the Vaporwave subculture. Brie of 63.8.
Oh yeah, this guy loves Vaporwave. We found an article for you.
But Brie over 40 is bad. You don't want that.
Only if it means bars Riz inverse.
Riz was not a thing in 2016. We didn't have that
Well, I
yet.
certainly had it.
No, you didn't. You were writing SCPs in 2016.
My
No, you
SCP
didn't.
Riz.
That did psychological damage.
That actually rebounded on me and also did psychological damage. It was a forbidden technique.
I don't know what it is, because I'm being a little bit of a killjoy on you, but something today, it's not clicking with me, man. I'm going insane. I can't do it. Description. SCP-2433 is an image of Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders giving a speech, taken around August 2015 during a campaign event in Florida. SCP-2433-1 are a collection of images that are altered forms of 2433 through conventional image editing software. Okay, so it's just memes about that specific picture.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. Testing has shown that the primary effect of the SCP persists no matter the degree of alteration or the amount it resembles the original image. The majority of -1 instances, 52 instances, or 71% of all current confirmed instances, are merely watermarked, resized, or filtered images of other 2433-1 instances. However, several are believed to have originated from the same origin as the anomalous qualities of 2433. Testing has confirmed that the images yield no anomalous mimetic qualities when viewed. The primary anomalous effect occurs when the image is shared, discussed, or otherwise interacted with online, triggering a 2433-MU event. Simply viewing a 2433 or 2433-1 instance does not trigger a MU event, and show no anomalous qualities when printed or taken offline. Interaction has been confirmed to include indicating interest or other feelings, such as liking on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter, sharing with others, such as forwarding through email or retweeting on Twitter. What if I just showed you it on my phone? Would that count?
I don't know. I don't think
Downloading and re-uploading. Leaving a comment or post about the image. Referencing the image without the image being present on the website does not seem to trigger a 2433-mu event. When a 2433-mu event occurs, American quarters, designated as item mu-A, materialize in a 50-meter radius around Senator Sanders. No instance of mu-A has been observed to materialize in solid or liquid matter. Like quarters like the coin?
Yeah.
Okay. Based on material, year minted, scratches, general wear and tear, as well as trace amount of biological matter from fingerprints left on mu-A instances, indicate that the origin of the coin is different each time, likely from random sources across the United States each time a mu event occurs.
Hey, where'd my money go?
When a mu event occurs...
It's harvester!
Kind of. When a mu event occurs due to the unaltered 2433, mu-A instances... I can't keep saying mu. Materialize in close proximity to Senator Sanders, and usually on surfaces such as tabletops and desk drawers, and maybe within visual range of Senator Sanders. Tanhoney?
What? Oh, sorry.
There's a footnote.
This is a fucking footnote and a half. Senator Sanders either never directly witnessed the Dash-Mu event or chose not to acknowledge it. Over a 15-month period, there are 86 reported instances of Senator Sanders making physical contact with Mu-A after manifestation events. No anomaly has been recorded, and there is currently no need to prohibit this from happening. A total of $82.75 have been collected for personal use by Senator Sanders and other staffers and non-towards campaign functions.
Wow. That's fucked up. However, the degree of alteration present in Dash 1 increases the possible furthest point of manifestation. It becomes less predictable as the Balkan Resemblance Index, BRI, increases.
The BRI of Dash 1 does not change with the number of new events or amount of people exposed, but it's been confirmed to be correlated to brightness, saturation, size, and presence of external visual and textual elements, as detailed in Cultural Software, A Theory of Ideology, Balkan, 1988.
This feels like I'm missing some sort of key political knowledge to make sense of the reference here. I don't know. The base BRI has been defined to be 0 for the original 2433, only in the context of this report and related research. Okay, so it's 0 if it's just the normal image unedited.
Yeah.
And a dash 1 is any edited image. It is hypothesized that a maximum BRI to which would trigger 2433-mu events exists. However, testing is inconclusive to the maximum value of BRI.
Current confirmed highest functional BRI at around 600 using a 40-pixel sample.
As it is also hypothesized that the manifestation field would increase with BRI.
So the spicier the mean, the more powerful.
Yes. Currently, Dash-Mu events average at 14 manifestations every hour. Before containment procedures were put in place, it was estimated to average at 90 manifestations every hour. The amount of manifestations increases from 1600 hours to 2400 hours EST, then gradually slows down. Manifestation amounts also increase usually on weekends. Senator Sanders has displayed no knowledge or control over the SCP and Mu events. Addendum-A. The origins of 2433 were unclear until a raid on the headquarters of GOI 5869 on 11/16/16. No persons of interest have been found. And we have... Ooh, scripts! My favorite!
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people here, so...
yeah.
Can I be KK Rule and anyone else?
You can be KK Rule. I'll be Trainer DP and Talman Corvée. You be Opossum and Harmpit.
Okay.
So I'm all the ones that I'll be all the ones that start with T. I'll also be Tie-Dye Duck, and you be everything else. Okay.
Okay. Anyone who doesn't start with a T is me then. Okay.
Yep.
Anyone want to talk politics?
No. Oh, that's you. Whoops.
No.
I fucked up.
No. Anyone like Bernie?
No.
Yes. I like him.
He's okay, I guess.
Who are we talking about? Not a fan of him. I have great contempt for anti-establishment candidates no matter their political leanings. And Sanders does not seem to have any run of his plans past anyone who got a passing grade in a high school economics class.
Shut up, Opossum.
I like him. I know Hetkopog does too. I was at a rally yesterday and I want him to win. I do like him, but I'm not going to go crazy for him. I even got to shake his hand and take a pic with him. I'm really quite impressed at how far he's gone. Kicker Rule Pics. It's on my Facebook.
Currently not found. I will say, wasn't Lesbian Gengar also like a Parawatch character, or am I insane?
Lesbian Gengar, as far as I know, is Esper? The one from Jude's Bizarre Adventure.
Cameo!
Yeah.
Let's go. We're so back, gamers. Alright, next we have September 15th, 2015.
Guys, I have an idea how to help Bernie get more supports.
Contains 1 instances of -1, estimated 50 people exposed, and may correlate to 21 Mu-A manifestations between 9/15/2016 to 9/16/2016. So basically, they made a meme that when people talk about it, gives Bernie money.
He'll be able to, like, interact with it, yeah.
That's amazing.
Guys, I made this. What do you guys think? Lol. It's just a Photoshop and not even a good one. What's so funny? I hate memes so much.
Everyone knows one person on the internet like that. He's just always angry. Keck.
Was it you that posted that on our
political subreddit supporting Senator Sanders
earlier today? Yeah, why? I think that's the funniest Bernie thing I've made. Trying to get him to win. Do you know what it means to force a meme, KK Roll? It's pretty funny, but it's not that amazing. It would be fun. It would be way funnier if you didn't come in and post some funny Bernie picture every single day. Don DeLillo, no, what does that mean? Have you seen that picture of Steve Buscemi holding 2 skateboards? You're him right now. Reddit likes shitty jokes. Not surprised, TBH.
He's not gonna win.
Oh my god, is that famous guest to the podcast, Salmon Corbett?
Oh, is that what that's a reference to? Yeah. I thought it sounded familiar, Talman Corvette.
Why do you say that, Talman?
Politics is money, and he isn't going to beat Wall Street donations. He has no advantage anywhere. He's winning in memes, Talman Corvette. Yeah, like that's gonna help. And lastly, we have December 27th, 2015. There's only 1 T, so it's all you, buddy. Smile.
Okay. Guys, can you reblog this, please? This is Tumblr link.
It's just a Tumblr link that ends in Bernie Sanders master post funny.
Contains 7... Sorry.
Oh, you got it.
Contains 7 instances of -1. Contains 6,422 notes before deletion. Estimated 7,000 people exposed. May correlate to 4,500 Mu-A manifestations between 6/15/2015 to 10/20/2015. Now, fuck off. Can you stop?
I like them.
Ew, Tumblr. It stopped being funny a long time ago, and you're just really bad at making these. Look what I just found!
We have a poll thread from 4chan. Contains 8 instances of -1. Estimated 120 people exposed and may correlate to 87 Mu-A manifestations between 12/25/2015 and 12/27/2015.
I didn't make those, by the way. Ew, Paul. Kicker Roll, it's been weeks. Why are you so obsessed with these? It's not even that funny. Do you even think it's doing anything meaningful to him? What the fuck does a fucking quarter do to help him? Somebody fucking died last week in Michigan because one appeared in his lungs, you dumbass. Why are you even here? Who the fuck are you, seriously? Fuck you.
God damn! Okay, this was hilarious. 11 out of 10, take my upvote. Fuck you. That was good. I thought it was funny.
This one isn't one of the more popular Gamers Against Sweet ones, but I've always enjoyed it.
It's good. No, objectively, who did this? Jorith? Jorith? Good job. I laughed. I giggled.
Wow.
Alright, then you had one more, right?
We have one more, yeah. This is Post Ghost by Communism Will Win Once More.
Post Ghost?
Post Ghost.
Oh, this is a nice short one. Never mind, I saw there's an addendum at the bottom. It's still pretty nice.
It's a bad long one then, right?
No!
That's his inner monologue you just heard.
No, look, I'll read, okay?
Okay.
Hey, you rest those vocal cords, okay?
Thank you.
You worked hard.
My American friends.
What's the name of this article, though?
Post Ghost.
Right.
We've discussed it at length.
We've talked about how my brain has taken irreversible damage from this cold I had, right? How I'm no longer able to process information. Okay. SCP-2726.
Did you send me that money, by the way?
Fuck you.
You remember, right?
You said you'd give it to me. Item number.
Don't be an asshole.
Item number SCP-2726. Object class Euclid. Special containment procedures. One instance of 2726, designated 2726-001, is kept on a private blank page operated by the Foundation, presumably Facebook. The account in question must not interact with any other Facebook accounts and is used exclusively for the purpose of performing research on 2726 and communicating with 2726-A. One individual, currently Dr. Prasad, is to remain the sole director of 2726-001. Okay, so there's a -001, there's a 2726, and there's a -A.
Yeah.
And must adhere to an appropriate cover story during interactions with -A, scratched out. As Dr. Prasad and -A have developed a rapport, the cover story restriction has been lifted for the duration of Dr. Prasad's involvement with this 2726 project. See interview log 2726-D3. Personnel are to manually search blanked, beginning with the known acquaintances and general milieu of meshed work, for instances of 2726. Each page must be viewed on no less than 11 separate occasions before 2726's absence can be confirmed. Instances must be deleted upon identification, and all known viewers must be amnesticized as appropriate. Hang on, I got a cough drop in my mouth. Web crawler mashedpork-0A-2726 is set to remove all material referring to 2726. Okay.
I'll take over from here.
Description. No, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, stand down. All right?
Sorry, I was too overzealous, Commander.
I'm just trying to get this cough drop down.
It's like in a fucking show, and I'm like, your minion is like, I can handle a protagonist.
I'm the
don't
meme
you,
of Woody
don't
holding
you
you
stress
back.
yourself back, Commander.
Woody with the hand in Kingdom Hearts.
He doesn't even look that strong.
Hey, you will respect him. Description. SCP-2726 is the collective designation for an estimated 225 posts on... It's actually 25, not 225, sorry. 25 posts on social media site blank, attributed to the user Meshed Pork. The account in question was deleted before 2726 developed anomalous properties. As such, 2726 is composed of those posts that were shared to another user's page prior to the account's deletion. The original operator of Meshed Pork has not been identified conclusively. 10.
Oh, sorry. Conclusively? Information given by -A corresponds to Jadzia of Kalisk, Poland, deceased as of 2016-05-14. However, there's no conclusive evidence that Jadzia operated Meshed Pork.
The contents of 2726 are controlled by a sapient entity designated -A, claiming to be a ghost of Meshed Pork's operator. -A communicates by altering the contents of 2726 in real time via an unknown method. Changes can be detected by refreshing the web browser, and input can be sent to -A using blank's built-in reply function. 2726-A is aware of how many individuals are observing 2726 at any given time, as well as any conversations it has had with the individuals in question. 2726 instances and their contents cannot be located by any tested search algorithm, all of which ignore 2726's presence. Individuals deliberately searching for 2726 will frequently, around 80% of the time, fail to identify the presence of an instance on any site with other content, making it difficult to confirm that 2726 is not present on any given blank page.
Facebook! Hey guys!
Interview log 27...
This is a commercial now. Are you surfing the web? You on Reddit, Twitter? Well, I got a new website for you. It lets you hang out with your friends online and share memories and likes. It's called Facebook, kid.
Shut
Make
up.
an account now.
Idiot. Actually, I filed a Facebook in the class action lawsuit a couple weeks back for my free money.
Did what?
You can't do it though because you're not American.
You filed you're suing Facebook?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're suing Facebook? What are you talking about?
So there's do you not know how class action lawsuits work?
No. What are you talking
So basically, when a lot of people have been injured by something like a bad medicine or like a big site like Facebook, lawyers make a class action lawsuit case. So what they do is people sign on to that class action, people who were affected, and that sort of gives them effectively like witnesses and credibility, and in return, when they win the case or Facebook settles, they get a portion of the money. Now, generally, the law firm that prosecutes the class action gets the lion's share of it, and then the rest is split up between it. So with all the millions of people signing up for this who were affected in America, we'll each probably get about $75 to $80 a few years down the line, whereas the law firm will probably get a couple $100 million or something crazy. That is how a class action works. And it's called that because it affected an entire class of people, like a big group of people.
Right, okay.
So all I had to do was be like, yeah, I had Facebook between 2007 and 2020 or whatever, and this was my account name, yada yada, and then I was done, and I just put in my information for them to pay me.
So he's suing, you heard it first here, Darnell is going in court against Mark Zuckerberg. He's going to testify.
Eat your heart out. I'm not going to testify.
They're going to come in and be like, is this your phone, Darnell?
If they actually pulled me in court and I had to reveal...
Will you please see what's in your breast pockets?
I thought you were going to say, can we please see your breasts? I was like, what?
Can you please tell me what's in your breast pocket, Darnell?
If they actually pulled me in the court and was like, we need to look at your Facebook profile, I'd be like, you know what, I don't want the money. Never mind. You don't need to see that. Forget about it.
You'd be like, I am not crazy. I am not crazy.
Anyway, we're reading an article, okay?
Are we? Okay.
Keep up. Interview log 2726-D3. SCP-2726-A was interviewed on 2016-07-18 by Dr. Prasad. No specific agenda was set for the interview. To date, it has been the most informative with regards to 2726. The transcript is presented in standard format for readability purposes. Alright, do you want to be the SCP or Dr. Prasad?
I'll be the SCP, sure.
Oh, thank God. I was looking at how much the SCP
just 5 more minutes.
Is this a bad time for you?
Time is illegal for ghosts, actually. What's up?
The usual. Work's slowing down, at least. How you feeling?
As it turns out, Ghostland does not have Prozac, so still sad. I'm working on it. But then again, that stuff is probably why I'm dead, so I can't complain. I'm not even sure I can actually commit ghost suicide. Is double death possible in real life?
Would Prozac even help? Because if you're a ghost, would you still have like a biological brain that could be affected by chemicals?
Well, look at Genius here. Look at Brainiac.
Well, that was just a genuine question. Maybe there's an anomalous thing. Like, there's a conceptual link between the chemicals and, like, your mood or something. I don't fucking know. That's not really my area of expertise.
I wish a green asshole would break into my ghost house and shoot a mouth laser at me, double killing me instantly.
Sorry, that was really good.
Oh, hey, is today the 18th?
Yep.
It's been 2 months since I was created then. Woohoo!
I thought you died on May 14th?
Well, yeah, but it took the lads 4 days to get this set up. Surprisingly, getting a ghost to replicate your dead friend on the online is a really involved process. Apparently, you have to make a sacrifice to the corn god, which is pretty fucked up since corn is a motherfucker of a shit.
Replicate?
It's like that one episode of Black Mirror where she gets a robot looking like her dead BF that acts like him because it downloaded all his social media posts, except instead of a robot, I'm a ghost.
Oh, that makes sense.
Have I mentioned that Dick Mirror sucks? You know what? I'm going to rant about that show now.
Go right ahead.
Like, putting aside the fact that they flip a coin about whether to put Banksy on the writing team for each episode, and how they could do so much more if they weren't stuck on one episode per setting, they just have no clue about the whole scope of things that technology can actually do. I mean, not everyone runs with weirdo magic netizens, that's probably not a fair criticism, but still, like, believe me when I say half this stuff is, like, super pedestrian from my standpoint of view. Oh, in this dystopia, everyone has to jog all the time, and reality TV is shallow, and it's mean, blah, blah. Well, yeah, tell me when you can downvote people into popcorn hell and also rig their posts to blow up in real life. Maybe that'll get my attention.
I wish I could rig people's posts to blow up in real life.
Killer Queen has already touched that downvote. I'm probably not doing a good job of making my point here. There's a reason I don't do lit crit shit.
You're doing fine, but if there are specific examples of things you think might happen in real life, that would help drive it home.
Nice try, officer.
Can you blame me, though?
Yes. Bad boy. Hit you with a rolled-up newspaper.
Oh, no. God. Oh. Phases through it because I'm a hologram.
It's a holographic newspaper.
In that case, ow. Jesus Christ. That gave me, like, third-hand cringe.
Oh, well, what's this? Anyway, where were we? I feel like we got off track.
You were talking about how you became a ghost, and then you complained about Black Mirror.
I see you can't say the name because of the lawsuits. You're currently illegal.
Sorry. A Facebook ghost, and then you complained about Black Mirror.
Oh, right. That's one mystery solved for you.
Any idea why your posts are so hard to find?
Oh, yeah, I was wondering when you were asked that. Like, you know those urban legends and stuff where something spooky is out on the web somewhere, but nobody knows where? It's just sort of mystery thing you'd run into at some point?
I think I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Well, that's indisputably cool as fuck, but also not something you can normally do these days. Day 1, thing happens. Day 2, someone finds thing and it goes viral. Day 3, it's trending on Google and Twitter. Day 4, BuzzFeed article, you'll never guess how this girl's friends memorialized her after her suicide. Day 5, Fine Bros videos teen reacts to digital ghost.
That's how I know this is an article from, 2016, because I haven't heard
dead.
about the Fine Bros in a while. Oh, my lord.
They were killed overseas. Etc.
They died in the war.
They over each of us arms.
The Fine Bros weren't built to be making teen react videos. They were supposed to die in a war in Europe somewhere.
They perished in each of his arms.
We'll always be Fine Bros, right? Of course.
It's like, you're shot, bro. I'm fine, bro.
Tearfully running a hand down one of the other's cheek while they die
like a blood trail.
Earth. Yeah,
Don't
David!
Worry. Don't worry. I'm fine, bro.
Who would win, the Fine Brothers or the Salvatore Brothers?
They're the same brothers.
Oh my god, please. Anyway, we were...
Damon tries to trademark the word vampire. The lads knew how I felt. Thankfully, magic is real, so they set this up for me, and I get to just be a chill thing that people happen across every once in a while without being a big deal.
That sounds awfully nice of them.
Yeah, I'm a creepypasta now. Dysphoria equals cured.
Maybe I've heard of these lads.
I mean, I don't know if you specifically have, but we both know you're a janitor, so...
You're confusing me with my younger brother, I think.
Laughing my ass off. You're so bad at lying. I mean, janitors, and you're one of the guys that goes around and cleans up all the magic stuff that happens, like you're the government or something.
It's that obvious to you?
I mean, I figured it out eventually. However, I maintain a strictly cool, calm, and collected internet persona. I've been in full control of my emotions with every keystroke I make.
Oh my god.
So I literally do not know how to hold that against you. Weird, huh? Sometimes I wonder how I felt about stuff in life. The lads are gamers against weed. They pretty much do internet stuff with magic.
Oh, I think I've heard of them, actually.
Yeah, I thought so. They say hi, by the way. They want me to tell you you're a binge.
Didn't I call you a binge the other day?
Probably.
I called someone a binge. I don't remember who. I'm flattered. Can I ask another question, incidentally?
I literally don't know how to shut up. Like, if you keep talking, I'm pretty sure I have to keep responding. So
this is the world's most terminally online anomaly. I can't handle it.
So the answer is always yes to things like that, but I'm just going to lie if I don't feel like answering.
How would I go about getting a ghost like you if I needed one for something?
What?
Is that such a surprising question, considering what it is you say I do?
Well, yeah, I kind of assumed Jordy knew how to do that. It's such a common thing.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, huh. Well, you pretty much just rent them for 180 euros a year, and you can put them into pretty much anything if you know how, but they won't really do anything without some information's imprints. Otherwise, they'll just be like the most generic people possible. It's the most unnerving goddamn thing on the planet. And once your time is up, they kind of just go back to the netherworld and wherever they were and stops working. It's pretty great, honestly. It's there's no hassle, it's all chill. Sometimes you get dead bodies, though, which is less chill.
That explains a lot, actually. Where could I rent a ghost? You left that part out.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you could just borrow souls for whatever the hell you people wanted, I really don't want to know what you use them for. I doubt it would be anything as nice as this, so I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, I had to try.
Yeah, I know. Wup wup.
Stop that. Or continue, if you'd prefer. That's all the time I have for today. I'll see you tomorrow.
This newspaper still has your name on it, but I guess it can deal. See ya.
That was fun. I'll give that one a nice 10 out of 10. Upvote for me. I thought this one was definitely more fun because I feel like we get a little more of a look. I mentioned terminally online as a joke, but that is the vibe. It feels like very much like online people with political interests who use magic to do stuff on the internet to either do something funny or something political. Seems to be the running theme, but I really liked this one specifically because I just liked the conversation between them. It felt like a conversation I would see in a fucking someone's DMs or something.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It feels true, if you know what I mean.
They captured the 2016 internet experience what's the word I'm looking for? Just very well, I guess. I think there was a fancier word that wanted to come out, but it got lost in the abscesses of my mind. What is our time looking like, by the way?
We are at about 50 minutes.
This is the struggle, because we did not get, any comments, really. Oh, actually, we got a couple.
Yeah, got a couple.
I don't know. Do you think we have time for one more really short thing, or should we just go to the comments?
I feel like we should just go to the comments.
Damn. He's already lost the fight in
The
him.
show's over. No one's watching anymore.
No one's watching anymore. You guys didn't even like it. I don't care if anyone didn't like these episodes for once, because I actually have really, really been enjoying... I keep wanting to call it JJ's Bizarre Adventure, but it's Jude's Bizarre Adventure. It's been so much fun, so we're having fun, and that's all that matters. At least we don't have any super long comments to read. Except for JT's, which you'll read for me, right, Smile?
Sure. JT's. Yes.
Are you okay? Hey.
Sorry.
Look at me.
Are
you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just wanted to cry.
Right.
No one's watching my...
Hey, why do you want to cry?
No one's watching my show anymore. No.
Hey. People are watching your show.
I'm pointing at the viewers who didn't watch it. Like, it was them.
It definitely does have less views, but our comments are good, and I still think it was
The
good.
comments are better than usual, so it balances out.
You know how many people are reading and watching Aetheral Space right now? They were so excited when Good Trouble came out today. The first thing someone said was, "Where's Aetheral Space?" And I was like, it will literally be out in 1 minute.
I did notice that, yeah.
It was pretty good. Oh, man.
Well, I'll
so you're doing all right, okay?
Yeah.
People love your stuff.
Thank you.
This is what you wanted, right? An Aetheral Space channel?
With monkey's paw curls. JTKC says, looks like Darnell wasn't prepared for my stand, the fever, where I give him a really annoying throat infection, but only before the podcast starts.
False. I had that one all day when we recorded. And it lasted all throughout the week, but I'm mostly better now. All I have left is some phlegm in my chest, but, I feel better otherwise.
I'll admit, I was also a little lost with Keith Dust Crusaders at first, especially trying to remember which stand is what. But that aside, Jude's Bizarre Adventure is still one of the best things on the wiki. Awesome characters that bounce off each other in fucking JoJo stands. Plus, the implication of Serpent's Hand Wizards pretending to be Super Saiyans still lives in my brain to this day.
I will say, we did talk to Kinch a little bit. We got the opportunity to.
I haven't yet said the part of that, but...
by the way, super awesome person. And she was talking about how, the third tale, Keith Dust Crusaders, was, supposed to be a little bit more vague, so you had to, kind of imagine the stand on your own term. It left more up to the reader's imagination and to kind of fill in the gaps, while having more, surreal tone prose. I might be butchering this explanation horribly. If I am, I'm so sorry, Kinch. You can explain better, hopefully at some point. But, so that was kind of where she was coming from with that, from what I understand.
Okay.
But I was especially lost because I was also very, very sick. When I tell you, dude, here's what pissed me off the most, Tan, because I stayed home most of that week and was in bed and miserable, and I got to work on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
And I did a half day, and then Friday came back and I was feeling mostly better, and my fucking, a higher up came up and was like, wow, the miracles of modern medicine, you sure sound a lot better, implying I was faking it. I was so mad. You have no idea how angry I got. Furious. Because you were there. You know what I've been through. Why would I fake that for our podcast? I don't know. It pissed me off so much. Anyway, let's continue.
If you guys managed to get Kinch on, hi Kinch. Thank you for all the cool... We didn't, by the way. Thank you for all the cool stuff you've written.
Coming soon, TM.
You're among the many talented people on this site that I looked up to when I'm trying to improve my writing. Hopefully Tenon doesn't send you to the Tenon dimension after the episode ends. Rating this episode a Jojillion out of 10 with 4 bonus stars. Can't wait for next week. Have a good week, guys.
Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of this so I can send it to Kinch. JT comment. Alright, and do you want me to read the rest, or do you got this?
Sure, go ahead.
Also, thank you for the rating, JT. We always love hearing from you. Nox Stella says, I both like and dislike how JJ is written. It is similar to how my brain works as well, and I have a hard enough time tracking my own thoughts, but it works so well for the story, and it really makes me like it. I know, right? It just absolutely captures the vibe. I fucking love it! Sobek says, it's pretty genius how Kinch makes Jude so relatable to most of the SCP user base at once. Stoner, fail son, trans, weeb, Catholic guilt. So many axes for people to say, he's just like me, for real, for real. I love him so much. It's so true. Oh, man. Hamiltoe says W thumbnail. Shythalia says, get well soon, Darnell. Aw, thank you. I've already recovered.
That's great.
I know. It's been a while since I've been shown kindness. I'm kidding. And lastly, I forgot. I forgot what it was after David came into my life.
Also has a comment, but I replied to it.
That's right.
Showing up for you.
Comedy Man Kelp says, I know he's meant to sound like a character from Good Trouble, but every time JJ talks in one of these, I just picture Meowth from the Pokemon anime in my head.
What were the replies to my comments?
I said, actually, he's Joe from Your Turn to Die Let's Play. I got my DSCP spin-off series mixed up, it would seem.
What happened next?
I thought you wanted to voice yourself.
No worries. You shall become the foundation for this country.
That's what I imagine when there's like a string of question marks. It's just a Tim Allen. Ooh. Oh, man. Well, we had fun, guys, right?
I had a lot of fun.
These cherished memories, 20 years from now,
sunlit days,
when we see the sun setting down on this world, as everything like fades into nothingness, we'll be lying down in the meadow, or like laying. How do you describe it? Where you're laying on your butt and you're laying back, but your hands are like holding you up. So
I know what you mean.
Yeah, that pose. We'll be doing that. And we'll say, "Hey,
they call it the
do you remember
chair.
those rose-colored memories?" And we'll be referring to this moment right now, where I stumble over my description. It's a good time, right?
Yeah, it was a fantastic time.
Thanks. All right. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.